Divide relationship over set of positive integers is option A equivalence relation, option B reflexive but not transitive, option C reflexive and symmetric, option D partial order relation. Set of positive integers are 1, 2, 3, so on, and set of positive integers over divide over division operator. This is reflexive. Why? Because any integer divides itself, so we can say that that is reflexive. And it is also transitive. Why? Because if x divides y and y divides z, then x divides z, so it is also transitive. It is not symmetric. Why? Because if x divides y, it is not necessary that y divides x. For example, let us take 3 divides 6, but 6 doesn't divide 3. So it is not symmetric. Let us check if it is antisymmetric or not. If what is the condition for antisymmetric? If x relates to y and y relates to x, then x should be equal to y. So here we can see that if x divides y and y divides x, then x and y should be same. So this is antisymmetric. Whenever a relation is reflexive, transitive and antisymmetric, we can say that that particular relation is partial order relation, which is option D.
If e power y is equal to x power x, then y has option A maximum at x is equal to e, minimum at x is equal to e. Option C, maximum at x is equal to e inverse e power minus 1. Option D, minimum at x is equal to e power minus 1. So given e power y is equal to x power x, from this y is equal to x log x. So that is dy by dx is equal to first function into derivative of second function, that is derivative of log x is 1 by x plus second function log x into derivative of first function, which is 1. So this is nothing but 1 plus log x. So this is f dash x. For the minimum or maximum, f dash x should be equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0, here log x is equal to minus 1, implies x is equal to e power minus 1. So f dash x is equal to 1 plus log x. F double dash x is equal to log 1 by x. So at f double dash x is equal to 1 by x. At x is equal to minus 1 by e power minus 1, f double dash x would be, it is at x is equal to e power minus 1, f double dash x is equal to 1 by e power minus 1, which is e. So this is positive. If f double dash x is positive, then that function will be having minimum value. Minimum value at x is equal to e power minus 1. That is option D. What is the chromatic number of K6? Option A 6, option B 5, option C 4, option D 3. K6 is nothing but complete graph with 6 vertices. In a complete graph, we know that each vertex will be adjacent to all the remaining vertices. That means here in complete graph with 6 vertices, all the 6 vertices will be adjacent to each other. And the chromatic number is nothing but the minimum number of colors required in order to color the vertices such that no two adjacent vertices will be getting the same color. Here, as all the 6 vertices are adjacent to each other, we need 6 colors. So chromatic number will be 6. So here correct option is option A. A speaks the truth in 70% of the cases and B in 85% of the cases. The percentage of cases to contradict each other in stating the same fact is option A 0.45, option B 0.36, option C 0.595, and option D 0.405. Here it is given that A speaks truth in 70% of the cases. That means probability that A speaks truth is 0.70%. That means probability would be 0.7. It implies probability that A speaks false. Probability that A speaks false is 0.1 minus 0.7, that is 0.3, which is represented by P of A bar. It is represented by P of A. In the same way, probability that B speaks truth is P of B is 85%. That means probability would be 0.85. That implies probability that B speaks false equal to 1 minus P of B is equal to 1 minus 0.85, which is 0.45, and it is represented by P of B bar. Here the question is the probability, the percentage of cases to contradict each other in stating the same fact. So both A and B should contradict. Both A and B contradict each other. It's given by P of A into P of B bar. That means whenever A speaks truth, B should speak false. Then only they will contradict each other. Plus P of A bar into P of B. Whenever A speaks false, B should speak true on the same statement. So this is the required solution. So here P of A is 0.7 into P of B is 0.15 plus P of B is 0.85 into P of A bar is 0.3. So if we simplify this one, we will be getting 0.36. This here the question is the percentage of cases to contradict each other in stating the same fact. Here the percentage is 0.36. Sorry, percentage is 36. Here it should be the probability of cases. Here it is it should be probability. If it is percentage, then it should be 36%. So here correct option is option B.